All right, let's see if that shortcut key worked. It did. We are live. This is my first time, I think, live streaming on YouTube. I've talked about it before in previous videos how almost on a weekly basis I was doing a Trijam, which is a 3-hour game jam that's hosted every weekend. And I've really been missing it. I've been wanting to do it, and I decided to take a look at it last night. And the theme is bad guys are coming, and I feel like it'll be really easy to come up with a theme for that. Actually, my family just got back from the zoo, and while at the zoo, a couple ideas are spinning around my head. So we're going to tackle Trijam number 233 and see what we can get done. And our goal is to do it in 3 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and join the jam, and I am there. All right. In Unity, I've already created a project for this, and I'm just calling it Enemies in the Dark because that's kind of where my idea is going. And those of you who've been on the channel before, you know that I started out using Playmaker visual scripting. I've since moved on to C# for a lot of projects, but I think I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to be starting using Playmaker for this because it's just easier to do character controllers and whatnot. And I'm going to close my Steam so I don't get any notifications for that. All right. Okay, so what I'm kind of thinking here is just kind of like a wave shooter, and the enemies will just spawn. And I've also thought about it just being in the dark the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my lighting, which is probably a bit silly, but I'm going to remove the skybox. And I'm actually going to get rid of the directional light. And on the main camera, we're just going to do a solid color clear, bring it to black. All right, so that's how we're going to start. What happens if I turn lighting off here? Yeah, we can't see anything. All right, so I need an arena, essentially, an empty room. So how do we want to do this? Do we just want to use... I think we'll just use some cubes right now. All right, so there's a cube at 0, 0, 0, so this will be my floor. And let's set the scale to be, I don't know, 20 by 20. If I have a capsule in here, and we move it up a whole meter, is that right? All right, so that's... How big is my capsule? Height of 2. I'm going to go with 1.8 meters. And I wish the pivot point was on the bottom. I guess we could do that with Pro Builder. Maybe we will use Pro Builder. Pro Builder could be fun. I don't use Pro Builder a lot for prototyping. Let's do that. Package Manager, Pro Builder. Not in my assets. It's going to be in Unity Registry and Pro Builder. Let's install. Oh, I haven't started my timer yet. Well, I'm not counting this as part of it. This is a tool that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to start my timer yet until I at least have Pro Builder installed. I've used Pro Builder off and on. I'm not super strong with it. It is handy having it just right in Unity. I'm not super strong with like Blender either. It's hard to tell which one I'm stronger in. What's nice about Pro Builder is moving around the scene. If you're already in Unity, I'm comfortable with that. In Blender, it's a bit different. If you want to move around a scene in Blender, you have to hit like some shortcuts keys to do it. But all right, there it is. What's in the samples? Nothing to care about. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up the Pro Builder window, and we'll just drop you over here. And let's just do a new shape. We're going to go with a cube. Shape properties. We'll just leave it at 20 was a bit small. Let's go 40 by 40. I don't want the pivot at the first corner. Let's do it at the corner. Why not? And we press enter. And was my shape created? I don't see it created. Am I missing something here? Oh, I have to draw it. That's right. Boink. No? Oh, I can't just draw the size in? How about now? 20 by 1 by 20. There we go. Nice. Oh, I decided 20 wasn't big enough, right? So let's do 40. Maybe that's too big. 30. 30 ain't bad. All right, I like it. Enter. Gosh darn it. I'm done. Be done. Be. Where you at, cube? Seriously? Clicked. 1, enter. I'm done. How do I be done? Where's the done button? I have my shape. There, okay. Cube. Sweet. All right, so we have our floor. So let's see where the pivot is. Okay, it did not go. Wait, is my pivot set for the center or the corner? Set for the pivot. Even though I told it to put its pivot. What? It put it down there? What are you doing to me? Center pivot. Okay. And now let's 0 you. Okay. So if I create another cube, I'm not gonna use a Pro Builder cube. Because what I don't like about Pro Builder cubes is I don't like that I have to draw it. If we 0 that out and we come here, we can see that its center is in the center of the floor. So if I'm just gonna take this cube now, and now I'm going to probe. You know what? No, I can do this. Take this guy and find face select, big old face. And I want to center pivot here. Boom, set pivot. Now if I come back, and if we look at the inspector, now I'm up. If I go down to 0, my pivot point should now be on the normal of this face. Huzzah. Okay. So this is going to be our little arena. I thought about adding walls, but I don't think I will. I think I will just keep it like that. We need a little player. So let's create what if I create a capsule with Pro Builder? You know what? Forget it. Because that's really annoying to me the way that I have to draw it. So we're just going to take this capsule, Pro Builderize it, and then I'm going to vert select. That seems to be the bottom. No? Where's the bottom? Is it you? It's you. Set pivot. And what I hate about that is it messes up with the collider. I have no idea why Pro Builder, when you change the pivot, it changes the collider. I don't understand that at all. But let's go back to this mode. Let's check out the collider. And because it's centering the collider on the pivot. That's why. So if we go up 1, now we're golden. All right. So now if I go to my capsule and if I 0 it, boom, boom. And I go to my capsule, there it is, resting nicely on the floor. So this is our player. And while we're here, we're actually going to create. How do I want to do this? Because it's nice to have a capsule as my player. But really, I want this to be my mesh. Let's do this. Let's create an empty. If we create an empty and if we 0 it, right? The pivot point's gonna be the same place. If we add a character controller to it, see it's gonna be at the pivot point, but then we just move the center up 1. All right, so that's gonna be my actual. This is my actual player, and this is going to be my avatar. All right, so my avatar does not need a collider. And I'm not worried about that Pro Builder component. That can stay there for now. I'm going to bring the avatar here. And then on the avatar, let's create another 3D object. Let's make it a cube. And let's make this cube much smaller. And on the Z. And on the X. Actually, I'm not going to want my X like that. I'm going to want my X maybe, 0.4. This is the traditional eyeballs, right? Let's make it a little bit wider. It doesn't need to look great. Okay. Let's get a little bit of color going on here. Let's create a folder, materials, create material. It's gonna be a black material. And let's just put that on the eyes. All right, and then for the avatar, just to make it stand out from the floor a little bit, let's create a new material and let's just make it yellow. Oh, shoot. Let's start my timer. 2 minutes, 50, 2 hours, 50 minutes. Let's say I've used 10 minutes already. All right. And let's just drop yellow there on the avatar. Cool, cool. So there we have our player. So now I want to be able to move our player around, and this is one of the reasons why I'm going to be doing Playmaker on this project, because Playmaker just makes it really easy to control the character. Do I have the input system installed? Oh, no, not on my assets. Unity registry, input. I do not. Let's input the input system. Let's install the input system. Come on. Hey, looks like people are chatting with me. Will you be making a push-to-talk photon voice? What am I doing? So, Spirit, this is for Trijam. It's a 3-hour game jam that's hosted every weekend. And will I be doing a push-to-talk for Photon? I mean, I've done some push-to-talk tutorials, I think. Maybe not. But, I don't know. I might add voice chat in this. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. But it just comes down to that transmit bool on your recorder. Just changing that to false when you don't want to be talking and to true when you do want to be talking. So, and Rez is in the chat. He's the one who turned me on to Trijam. So thank you for that, sir. Wish I had like some sort of audio ping if I got a message over here. Oh, maybe I would. Maybe I just need to turn my volume up. We'll see if I get some sort of bling bling. If that'd be really hard for me to monitor chat. Okay, so I'm just gonna create an empty here, and I'm just gonna make this my player input. You don't technically have to have a player input component to use the new input system, but that's just the way that I learned it. And let's go ahead and create an action set, and I'll create a folder for input, although this will be the only thing that probably goes in there. And let's just keep it saved like that. Why not? All right, great. So this already comes with like move, look, fire, and I can just use these right away. So now I'm going to come over here to my player, and I am going to add an FSM. If you're not familiar with Playmaker, it's a visual scripting tool, and I find it superior to Bolt, although I haven't used Bolt very much at all. But this is just super easy. Just watch and see what happens. So we're going to get input move vector. And also I want to get main camera. Let's move to top. And we're just going to call this camera. My main camera, I need to make sure it has the main camera tag. And then I need to, for Playmaker, I have to specify where my input move vector thingy is. And it's just right here, player input. And the input action I want to use is move. I wish I could delete the default one. Where is the default one? I don't think that I can. I'm going to go look for it, though. Packages. Let's see. Packages. Yeah, see, input system. Input system. Is it this guy? No, that's the assembly. Tests. Where would I find that at? I don't think there's any way for me to remove it. But it's just really annoying seeing both of those in there. I need to make sure that I pick mine. There. All right. All right, so I have that. I'm going to map it to XZ, of course, and I want to make it relative to my camera. And I'm probably going to want a multiplier on it. But let's just go ahead and store the move vector. So this is going to be a vector 3 move vector. So I'm going to put V3 in front of it. All right. And then we should just be able to controller simple move. And what simple move does is it applies gravity for you automatically. I'm not planning on doing any jumping. Actually, I don't think I need a multiplier here. I think I'm just going to have speed. And let's just go ahead and make this a float. Speed. Why do I have an underscore? A team I'm on, one of the developers, likes anytime you need to set a variable on an FSM, he likes to put an underscore in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and set my speed to 3, I think. And we're going to call this movement. And yeah. So this is going to move the root player. And let's just see if that works. Where is my camera, actually? Camera is not looking at the player at all. I haven't decided what perspective I want this in yet. For now, I'm just going to go like that and tell the camera to align with my view. And yeah, it's going to be very dark. But let's just go ahead and let's just bring this down here. And let's just hit play. And even though I'm technically playing down here, I'm going to view up here just because of the lighting. There we go. We're moving. Great. Okay, so now that we're moving, let's get our avatar to look at our move direction. So, how have I done this in the past? Move direction. So I'm actually going to create, I think, a new FSM for this. And we'll just call this avatar look at move. And I'm going to go back to here. And I'm going to, why not just copy, I'm just going to copy both these actions. And then I'm going to paste them here. And I'm going to look at no, I want to do a vector 3. I want to get controller speed. Is that a custom action? Controller settings. No. Get controller velocity. So if the controller velocity then vector 3 compare. If the controller velocity, if we compare it to a vector 3 0, if it's not equal, look at direction every frame. So see if we are moving. Okay, we'll do that, and then we're just going to copy paste. Look at direction, and then if it is equal, stop looking. All right. Look at move direction. And so now we can look at direction. I could do smooth look at. Maybe I will. I don't usually use smooth look at direction, but we'll use smooth look at direction. Why not? We'll do it there. And not the owner, but we want the avatar. And let's put it over here so it makes it real easy for me to change it later. All right, so the target direction is going to be our move vector. And I want to do the smooth look as fast as possible. We're never going to finish. Why is it mad? Oh, this thing. Real. All right, so we can make this green. This is another thing that's great about Playmaker. And then we can set this as like a red because we're not moving. And let's hit play and see if our avatar looks in the direction that we're going. And it does not. So, oh, we're not getting our controller velocity every frame. So really, I don't need to get, let's make a new start state. Set a start state, and I'm going to put this camera here because we don't need to be getting that a whole bunch of times. Finished. And we don't even need to get the player input here. We just need to see if every frame, if we're moving. And then over here, every frame. And now let's hit play. This is why I really like using Playmaker for character movements, because it just makes it so much easier to debug. And there we are. We're moving. Wonderful. All right, so let's come up here to game. All right, and it's kind of weird that there still feels like there's light. I want it to be like total blackness, and I don't know if that's even, is that even a possibility? Rendering, lighting, environment. Environment, lighting, color. There it is. There's no environment lighting. All right. So what if now we go to our player and we go to our avatar and let's create I'm going to create a little headlamp here. So for now, I'm not going to model anything. I'm just going to go light, and I want to do a spotlight. All right. So, I want to pull it up here as if he's wearing it. Let's bring the game view here. I'm still not seeing anything here. Is the spotlight set? It is real time. All right. We can still do some shadows. Let's do shadows. Okay. All right. We're not seeing it. Let's put just another cube in here. Just to see if we're shining on it. And X. All right, so there's a wall, right? So we should be seeing our spotlight shine on our wall. Should we not? Okay, our range needed to be more. Okay, so let's go to our good friend ChatGPT. How far can a small headlamp shine its light? A beam distance of around 20 meters. Okay, so let's set our range to 20. And now we can already see some light happening here. And I don't think it should be that tight of an angle. I think the angle should be, I don't know. I mean, maybe it should be that tight of an angle. Maybe 30 is the way to go. Intensity, I think I like 1. All right, the only thing that's interesting about this is we don't have any light bounce. right? Because even though this light is coming off the player's head, I feel like we would still be getting some light like on the player, right? Like I feel like we should be seeing the player there. Let's take a look at chat and see if anything new is going on over here. Broken's advertising his channel. Nice. All right. Got a bunch of Playmaker guys in here. All right. I don't know how I want to handle this spotlight now. I mean, I don't want to increase the range. That's a weird shadow it's creating when I do that. I want... Oh, you know what? You know what I think I need? I have an asset for this. I need... Is it called beam something? It would make sense to be called beam something. Light beams, yes. Yes, download that. Import that. I don't want all that extra garbage, but I'm just going to import it anyways. All right, so let's find us a nice little light beam prefab. Prefabs. What did I do? Beams. That's all of them. I just want light. What's this primary guy? I don't care about that. Light beam. I don't want color. I don't remember what all the different settings mean. Let's just look at this one. Because it's got, I think, all the different types. We're just going to try this one. Let's see what happens if I take this light beam texture and we just bring it to where our spotlight is. Right? Yeah, there's something different about that, right? So I don't want... Maybe I do want the bulb. I just don't want the bulb that big. Why are you scaled that way? No idea. But let's make the bulb much tinier. Okay, let's do it 0.2. I think I need to see it with lighting off. Oh, geez. Why are you there? Wait, seriously, why are you there? The spotlight... Oh, the spotlight I don't have... Let's hide you in the scene. Okay, here's my spotlight. My light beam texture pivot point's in the same place. But it starts way out there. I don't know why. But I want my bulb... Where's my pivot point like that? I want the bulb to be like that, right? And then let's take my spotlight. Why is the pivot point so far back? I don't get it. And let's... Interesting. So the textures... I'm going to undo everything. And I'm just going to move this whole bad boy here. And... I want to make sure that there's not an actual light on any of these. Well, this one does have a light. Okay. Okay. So let's get rid of the spotlight. Here we have our light beam texture. But I want to keep it a white light. Good, good. And so now, because there's a light coming off of it, what type of light is coming off of it? It's a spot. Range is 60, but I don't want it to be 60. Let's bring our range back to 20. Let's turn gizmos on. Right? Yes. And my spot angle, let's go back down to 30. And I don't want this round halo texture so big. So like I made my bulb like 0.2. This one's the actual light. This thing, oh. So let's start over. Let's grab, spending way too much time on this. Let's put this on the avatar. Let's bring you up. This is just randomly, did I pick the DS? I picked the DS one this time. I don't actually know what's the difference. All right, so we're gonna come here, but we're gonna scale you down. The whole bad boy, we're gonna scale you down. Now you go to your pivot point to 0.2. All right, bring you out to like there. That's looking like a thing, isn't it? That's a cool color. I might want to keep that color. So let's go back to, where's the light? Here's the light. Let's copy that. Where's the texture? Really? Was it an HSV? No. When it's an emissive texture like that, it's not as, we're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna do that. All right, so cool, but my my texture doesn't really go out as far as I'd like, and we're getting like this weird lighting. Why are we getting a shadow here from this thing? Because there's no light coming from behind it. Oh, it's clipping his eyeballs. His eyeballs are creating the shadow. Silly blocky eyeballs. All right. Well, we're just going to go like that. And I don't know. I don't like that there's kind of like this gap between the fake texture and the actual light. Let's hit play and see how that goes down. What's chat saying? Anything new? All right. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think I want that light texture. But the texture's over here. Offsetting, it's not going to do what I want. Oh, fade distance. Oh, this guy thought of everything. Fade distance 20. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of see. I don't know what the lerping is. Fade power. You kind of see, yeah, it doesn't really, because it's a cone, it looks kind of weird in some places. Wow. This is a pretty fun shader. I can't tell what I like the most. Maybe I'll just kind of like leave it like that. I think I reverted it back to how it was. Copy properties. Let's just see. Yeah. All right. So I really kind of like that. I also, what if, I want to be able to see our player, I think. Let me go to my materials. And what if we just make you emissive, right? And maybe dial down the intensity a bit. All right. But it's not quite the same as emitting light. I kind of want him to like emit a light at his feet, but maybe not. Maybe this works. Maybe this works. All right, so this is our player movement. Now I need some sort of player weapon. All right, this is actually looking really fun. let's see. So we're going to have a gun, right? But for now, let's just... What is going on here? Why is our avatar slightly off from the player? Oh, because I bet 0.8. No? Let's add, if we add a capsule collider to him, it's weird. Huh. All right. I don't... Oh, I think it's just that for some reason our capsule is not as big as our character controller. So if we remove that, and if we just see our character controller, I think it's just... No, it's like they're slightly offset. That's really weird. That makes no sense to me. Must be just some weird Pro Builder thing. But yeah, oh well. This is going to be a temporary mesh, hopefully, anyways. All right, so I think I'm done with this wall. We are building a gun. So let's just go ahead and do a cube here. And I'm going to have a nice little, I'm going to have a right-handed guy. We're scaling this on the X. And on the Y. And I don't know about the Z yet. Let's turn off gizmos. Pew pew. Yeah, pew pew. And just for fun, duplicate it, rotate it 90 degrees. Hit V, wait, hold down V, grab that, boom. We have a little gun. Cool. Pew pew. There we go. Cool little gun. All right, pew pew. We'll make it black too. Why not? Bang bang. All right. So we have a gun, and we need create empty parent. Done. Now we need a bullet pool. Well, let's make a bullet. So I'm just gonna create an empty here. We're going to 0 it out, and we're gonna call this bullet pool. And then I'm going to create a 3D object, sphere, and probably 0.1. And yeah, let me see you. Yeah, you're a bullet. Pew, pew, pew. Cool. All right. And 0, 0. This is going to be our bullet. And you know what? This needs to be more cool. I want it to have an emissive material. And for now, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's create a material. We're going to call it bullet emissive. And let's just drop it on the bullet. And turn lighting on. And I want it to be kind of like this gray. And then make it emissive. Let's make it like this gray, maybe with like a hint of like a blue. And let's crank the, yeah, it's not going to be quite what I want, but I think for now, I'm just going to stick with that. I'll worry about the looks later. All right, so that's my bullet. And my bullet pool, we don't have a prefabs folder yet, so let's create one of those. And let's see. Do I want logic on my bullet? I think I do. And also, do I want my bullets to be rigid bodies? I don't think so. They're going to be triggers. So we're going to have an event and bullets event. It's going to be fire. Needs to be global. Thank you for the notification. Add global transition, bullets, fire. And we're just going to translate position per second, every frame, the owner in our forward direction. And we're going to call this F meters per second. And we're going to make that an input variable. And actually, just you know what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to make it a global. So we're going to delete that variable. And we're going to call this, we're going to do a new global. What was the other? I guess this doesn't matter. We're going to call this bullets. Bullet? What did I do my event one? Bullets. Okay. So global variable, bullets. And we're going to call this speed. Speed. Okay. And then for debugging purposes, we're going to go to the bullet pool. I think my bullet's done. Well, let's go ahead and do add state, add global transition, system events, trigger enter. Oh, this is going to be tough because the colliders are so small. I might need to experiment with bigger colliders, but we'll see. On trigger enter, we just need to set position back to 0, 0, 0 in self space, and we need to make us invisible. Set visibility. We don't need to reset. Oh, maybe we need to reset. No, we're gonna do this. Set visibility, and then on bullets fire, we're gonna paste actions before, make us visible. All right, so I think my bullet is pretty good. And now my bullet pool. Oh, my bullet is not done because I don't want you to be visible at start. My bullet pool, we are going to at start. We want to set global. One thing that stays about global variables is it's kind of hard to change at runtime to test. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Let's create our bullets. Create object. And this is going to be the bullet prefab. There it is. And we're going to create, we're gonna be the parent, the bullet pool, and position rotation, we're gonna 0 it out. We don't need to store it for anything. We're actually put this into a different state. We're gonna say create bullet, and then we're just gonna make this empty, and then actually we'll say get children Get child count? No. Yeah, get child count. And we're gonna say this is an int bullets. And we're gonna say int compare. If it's less than 20, let's make this a variable. Max bullets. If it's less than, we're going to make a bullet. Variables, max bullets. Maybe we'll do 50. Why not? See if anybody's chatting in chat. Nope. All right. And then add a transition, make a bullet. Otherwise, if it's equal to, say pool is filled. If it's greater than, pool is also filled. Make transition, and we're going to say pool is filled. And now we're going to set bullet speed. So we're going to set float. There it is. Globals, bullets, speed. And we're also going to make this a variable. F bullet speed. I'm going to do this every frame. The reason I'm doing this like this is so I can test it at runtime and change it at runtime by just adjusting the bullet speed here. And I don't know, let's do 20. All right. And then we'll make this create and manage pool. Let's add a new FSM. I'm going to call fire bullets. Let's go back here. We're going to add state. We're going to call this set up fire bullets FSM. All right. And let's just put a little yellow color here. Pool is filled, add transition, finished. What we're going to do here is we're just going to send event. And we're going to specify a game object FSM. We're using the owner. We're sending it to the fire bullets FSM. And we're going to create a new global event. We're just going to create a folder called generic. And then we're just going to call this begin. So now on the fire bullets, I'm just going to add a state. Let's just go ahead and say this is empty. Almost through our first hour. Add global transition, custom events, generic, begin. And then we're going to... Did I even need to do that? I don't even think I even needed to do that. Because... let's just get an event. We're going to call this bullets, and we're going to call this fire. Add global transition, bullets, fire. Didn't we have another? I had another bullets event. Huh. Oh well. Fire bullets, bullets fire, and we're just going to get next child of the owner, which is the bullet pool. And we're going to store it as next bullet, game object, next bullet. And then we need a bool for reset. I don't need a loop event, I don't think. I just need send event to the game object, specify the bullet. We're going to send the event bullets fire. And when we've finished, we need to reset the bool. So add transition, reset bool. Set bool value. Be reset. True. And go back. And what this does is when it reaches the last child on the bullet pooler, it's going to come here. It's going to reset the bool to true. And that then tells it when it comes back up here to start at the beginning. So get next bullet and fire. And we'll just give this a nice orange color. Saving the scene. So what happens if we try to play? We can't. We don't know how to fire yet. So let's add a new FSM to the player. Shoot bullets. All right. And this is just going to have a input button event. And our player input guy is right here. Oh, no. Specify game object. Player input. The input action we want is fire. Let's make sure we get ours and not the demo. And one thing that's tough about this is sometimes it doesn't really get it when it should. I created my own custom playmaker action for this that was more reliable. But I'm just going to put was pressed this frame. Was pressed. This is a bool, I think. Right? No, it's an event. I'm just going to do this and say fire. All right, and then add transition fire. And then here we're going to send FSM send event. And we're going to target a game object. And we're going to send it to the bullet pooler. And we're going to send the event global events bullets. There is 2 fire events. Well, what am I using them for? Playmaker, editor windows, event browser. Geez, there's so many. We have bullets fire. Where are you being used? You're on the bullet. And here you're on the pooler. Where am I using you on the pooler? Oh, right here. Oh. So, hold on just a second here. All right, we're back. Family was worried about making noise, and so they're going to make noise. That's fine. All right, start my timer back up. I was at 2 minutes, 8 seconds. No, 2 hours, 8 minutes. All right. So add global transition, bullets. So let's get rid of that one, because I don't want a whole bunch of things. So bullets, fire, playmaker, editor windows, event browser, fire. Let's get rid of this one. It's not getting used anymore. I don't even know where that one is. Oh, that's this small one. Okay. So fire bullets, get next bullet, and fire. Are we good now? No, we had to go to the player. And we're sending the event, global events, bullets, fire. And then we need a next frame event here. Because the player input action is just checking if it was fired this frame. We need to make sure that we're waiting a frame before we go back. Otherwise, it's just going to loop infinitely. Finish. Send fire event. And then here, set color, yellow. Wait for input. All right. Let's see. Let's hit play. And bang. Oh no. Well, one, my gun is not it's rotating with the player. But we're trying to fire. We're firing. We're sending bullets fired to the bullet pool. All right, so what do we do here? First, let's put the gun on the avatar. My bullet pool. Oh, I'm not telling my bullet to fire. Bullets. Get out of here. Bullets, fire. All right, and then create and manage pool. I don't think it created the pool. Right? Because there was only one bullet. It's less than. Yeah, if we hit play, we should be creating a ton of bullets. Oh, jeez. Transition. Finish. There we go. This is what's nice about Playmaker. I can code with C#, but right away you can see what's wrong in the FSM. Cool. There's all of our bullets. So what if I fire now? Did it fire? We got the bullets fire. It was told to translate position every frame. It still is. Oh, we need a rigid body on it. Okay, so I can't use translate. I did this in another game where my bullets aren't rigid bodies because I didn't want a ton of rigid bodies flying around. And here it's even telling me, there's no rigid body on here. You can't do that. So how did I do that? Translate. Did I have rigid bodies on there? Oh, maybe it's because I used translate position. That's the rigid body one. Deleted. Z, globals, bullets, speed, self per second every frame, and it can just do it in regular update. All right. Any chatting going on? Nope. All right. Hit play. Pew, pew, pew. It's shooting not the bullet pooler I need to have on my gun. Oh, also, I don't want my player to move like this. I just decided. There's my bullets. I'm way over here now. All right. I want the bullet pooler. It needs to be on the gun. Right? And it needs to be, let's change our perspective. Other side. It needs to be here. Right there. That's my bullet pooler. And my player, I don't want it to move in the direction that I'm walking. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Yeah? Okay, I gotta help my kid real quick. I'll be right back. Let's see. Let's see if my shortcut keys work. Shift. F9. All right, did it transition? It sure did. Swell. Okay, so start my timer back. I don't want my player to move like that. Go back to avatar look at. I want it to look at where the mouse is on the screen. This is something I really struggle with is like mouse position. So I don't care about any of that. I just want to, I don't even think I need the main camera anymore. Let's just go ahead and disable this, and we're just going to call this old, just in case I want to come back to that. And let's add FSM And we're going to call this look avatar, look at mouse. All right, so how do I look at mouse? You know what? Let's save us some time here. In Unity, with Playmaker, normally I just convert C# stuff into Playmaker if I need to. In Unity with Playmaker, using Unity's new input system, how can I rotate an avatar to look in the direction of my mouse? In Unity, how can I base the rotation of my player on my mouse? Cheers, blah, 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 blah. So we need to blah, 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 capture the mouse input and then calculate the rotation. But I don't want it to just be based on if my mouse moves left. I mean, I want it to be looking at my mouse. I want the game object to look at my mouse cursor. My camera is looking down at the game object / avatar. I want the avatar not to rotate on X or Z to look at the cursor. All right, so we're going to capture the screen mouse position, convert mouse position to world space, and then we're just going to have a look at it. Okay, I thought so. All right. So if I come here and I just do input, player input, get, it should be a vector 2. Specify, where's my player input? There it is. And the input action is probably my look. Look. Let's double check. What is my look? It's a vector 2. It's using the delta pointer, but that's not what I want. I want... I just realized the way I'm building this game, it won't work as well for the gamepad because I'm rotating with the mouse. But I don't want delta pointer. I want mouse position. Yeah. Save. And I'm going to store it. V2 mouse position. And I'm going to screen to world. So the screen vector, it's looking for a vector 3, unfortunately. So we need to know how far I think the camera is. Ah, darn it. So we need this to be float mouse X, float mouse Y. And so this is going to be float mouse X, float mouse Y. I'm just gonna, we don't know how far the Z is gonna be. If true, XY coordinates are considered normalized, 0 to 1. Otherwise, they're expected to be in pixels. I'm betting they're normalized. And so let's store the world vector. And then let's have, let's do it every frame, look at, we're gonna do smooth look at, that looks at a game object. Oh, you know what? I could make this Maybe not. Mouse. Cursor. No. Smooth look at. But I'm not giving it a direction. I'm giving it a point. I don't think it's going to work that way. But let's just see what happens. I don't think this will work. Keep vertical, speed, crank it. All right, let's see what happens. I don't think this is going to do what I want. I mean, it's doing something. Okay, it's not normalized. It's unchecked normalized. It's definitely not doing... I mean, it's going left and right. But it's not doing what I want. We could normalize it first. Let's see what ChatGPT was trying to tell me to do. Main screen to world point. It could have to do with the screen Z. It's not normalized. Let's do this. So what if the screen Z is like way up here? I mean, the left and right is pretty golden, pretty spot on there, but it's not getting up. So what if we make this like 20? Wow. All right. Where is my main camera? Okay, so at this point, what if I made it like 1,000? Is it going to make a difference? It does. Okay, so it's really important to know the distance from the camera to the player. What do I have that at? 20? I like that. Pew 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 pew. But I can't do that because I'm rotating the bullets with me. The bullet pool cannot be here. Shoot. So we're gonna bring the bullet pool back here. And then we're going to have create an empty. And this is going to be the fire point. Fire point. Zoom in. Put you there. Bullet pool. So we're going to go to the bullet. Oh, go back. Bullet pool. We're just going to do this. We're going to do on firing bullets. We're going to get the next bullet. We're going to get position. And we're going to set position. And so now we're going to get the position of this fire point. Fire point position in world space, and we're going to set the position of the next bullet. Fire point position, world space. So now if we come up here, what? Everything broke? Why is everything broken now? Here's my fire point. The bullets are firing where they should. Why am I not seeing them anymore? Also, why did my player stop rotating? player. Oh, my screen Z changed. Apparently, did I do that while I was playing, I guess? All right, we're rotating. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I gotta do the rotation. Get rotation of, this is why you should use variables. Get rotation of the fire point. And then set rotation. Of the next bullet. All right, so get rotation. I mean, we could do the quaternions, I guess. I'm just gonna do Euler's though, because no reason. V3 fire point rotation in world space. We're set rotation of the bullet to fire point rotation in world space. All right. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. All right, what if this was 16:9 aspect ratio? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. I'm shooting. I'm shooting. All right. Am I just going to have fixed camera, you think? Should I have a moving camera? Should my player move faster? Okay. You see that? It's not working now. And it probably has to do with the distance between the player and the camera. Screen to world point. And if I remember right, this action on the back end, it knows where the main camera is. Let's get distance between set a start state. We're gonna get the camera again. Get main camera. Main camera. And transition finished. Get main camera. All right. And so the owner and the main camera, this is going to be distance. And then we want our screen Z to be this distance. I'm just totally firing from the hip here. I have no idea. All right, so now we're moving down here. Bang, 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 bang. And no! Look up here, you goof! If I come way up here, it's golden. But if I'm close to the player, it gets really confused. Oh, it's getting really confused here because we're close to 0, 0, 0. If I come up here, it's not so bad. In fact, I bet if we locked the cursor, it would be super confused. Oh man. What if we had something goofy like an empty game object and we just call it follow mouse, and we add an FSM on it called follow mouse. Add-ons. Oh, we don't have the ecosystem installed. All right, I'm stopping my timer at 147. Search downloads, eco. There it is. Let's take a look at chat. Anybody still in chat? Nobody's chatting. There might be people watching. I have no idea. We'll wave to chat. Hi, chat. All right. So we're going to restart you at, oh, shoot. What did I say, 47? Right? Gosh, I hope that's right. Pretty sure it was 147. Okay. So now Playmaker, get up there. Playmaker, add-ons, ecosystem, use the ecosystem. Follow mouse. What's probably going to stink about this is it's probably using the old input system, but I'm on a crunch, so I will switch to both input systems if I have to. Follow mouse. I bet it's using the old input system, but we'll see. We want this owner. Keep on screen. Yes. Distance to camera. Distance to the camera. I don't know. Is that going to matter? And then let's have, look at follow. Look at. Let's smooth look at. And we want the owner to look at this follow mouse game object. Crank it. And get rid of that finish transition. And let's see if that works. It's not following it. Why? Do I have any errors? No. Following the mouse. Keep on screen. Screen offset. See, I don't know. How am I supposed to know the distance in the screen offset? What are you? This determines how close to the edge of the screen the object can get if keep on screen is used. Okay. Distance to camera. The distance to the camera. I don't know. Let's get distance. Get distance from. Get main camera again. New variable, main camera. Haven't I created that like 100 times? I want to get the distance of the, let's just say the floor and the main camera. Store results, distance. And distance to camera, distance. So let's hit play and let's just see what it's getting as that value. All right, that looks like something. Oh, yeah. We have a thing. Okay. I think the player needs to move faster. Bang, 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 bang. We got a lot of shooting going on. All right, that's pretty dang cool. All right. So our player is essentially done. Now we need bad guys. Do I want to use AI for this? Maybe not. I have an idea. Okay, so let's do. I'm still on the right scene, right? Yeah. What's a bad guy gonna look like? Well, it's gonna look like a capsule. And we are going to get a material. And it's going to be. Where's materials? We're gonna make them red because they're bad guys. Bad guy. All right. What's going on over here? Turn lighting off. Oh, we're in ISO. Okay, we're here. Get me my bad guy. He doesn't look very red to me. Oh, because we didn't make it red. All right, so he's basically invisible, right? Until I shine a light on him. And there he is. That's pretty cool. All right, and I have a fun audio idea that I've never tried before, but we'll save it, see if we have enough time. All right, so you don't need a capsule collider because you have a character controller on you. You want some juice, buddy? All right, be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm eating a snack. I got a banana. Don't worry about it. All right. So we have our character controller. What, bud? That's dead. Okay, I guess it's not that dead. I forgot to stop my timer. I need to add some time to that. How long ago was I walking away? Here, bud. Let me turn off low power mode. There you go. Go have fun. All right. What's this? This is I don't want to add 30 minutes. We're at 138. Let's put us back to 140. All right. So our bad guy. He's got a character controller. And let's just give him an FSM for get shot. All right. And so if we add a state, add custom event, system event on trigger enter, and then we'll just debug. Enemy got shot. All right. So we come over here and we go bang bang. All right, I hit him. Not hitting him. I'm hitting him. Not hitting him. Hitting him. All right, cool. That works. All right. I think I'm gonna make like one shot and he's dead type thing. So, I think I'm just going to do activate game object. Dead. Set color red. And then let's add a new one. We're going to do this enemy alive. All right. Add global transition, enemy alive. And we are going to activate game object. We're going to smooth look at the player really fast. And we're going to move toward also the player, which is, this is why we should just make variables. There he is. Okay, so we smooth look at the player. We move towards the player. My fridge is open. Be right back. All right, so we move towards the player at a max speed. Let's set this. Let's make this a global enemy. Move speed. We're just gonna get rid of that. We're gonna need an enemy pooler. So before I forget, enemy pooler. Add FSM, enemy pooler. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna just copy that. And hey, this is a great chance to learn about templates. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna go. I don't think I'll use a template because they might be doing this different. I'm just gonna copy it and use it. I'm not gonna mess the templates. All right, remove, paste as new. So we don't know what this is yet. We're gonna rename these. We're gonna call this F move speed. And this is gonna be the enemy prefab. And then this is gonna be max enemies. Oh yeah, I am definitely gonna make this different. And this is going to be I enemies. All right. We're going to do more with this later. Set up. I don't think I'm going to do that. This is going to set move speed. And so Global's enemy move speed is going to be move speed. Wonderful. We're doing that every frame, so we can change that if we want at runtime. Double check this. Looks good. All right. So our bad guy. When we're alive, we're going to activate smooth look, move towards the player, and let's keep a finish distance of 1. Let's actually just see what that looks like. Let's see if they stop or if they get on top of me. Oh dang! What? What just happened? Bad guy. Our move speed is probably way too much, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Let's disable this pool. And let's just tell it a move speed of 1. All right, just so that we can see what this looks like. Okay, so let's Alt-Enter. What are you doing? Because he didn't look at all. He did stop far enough away. I like that. Oh, I didn't turn on Ignore Vertical. That's one thing. And I want you to smooth look at the player. That's really weird. Why did you can see where I am? Oh, I'm at global. If I look at local. Am I in local mode now? Yeah, I think so. All right. Play. We should see the Z-axis turn to him. I should have given him some eyeballs. Oh, there he goes. He's eating me. Okay. Bad guy logic is pretty locked down. So now let's make him a prefab, I think. And enemy pooler. You're going to pool that guy. Move speed. Let's just set it at 1. And I'm not really going to use much of this pooler at all. Max enemies 50. That's probably fine. But what I want is, what does our bullet pool look like? Also, I can get rid of the bad guy. Our bullet pool on firing bullets. Oh, I need to do a wave system. I just built one of these. We can turn you on. Let's do wave system. FSM. Wave system. So at start, set int value. And this is going to be iWave. And we want it to be, actually I want iWave. And then we're going to set the start value as start wave. All right, start wave input. Start at 1. Current wave we're on. Let's output that so we can monitor it. And I kind of want to look at my other project I'm working on where I did a wave system. Set start wave. Okay, so then once we've done that, we need, another state. Add global transition, custom events, generic, begin. From here. And so we're going to send event. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to come back over here to the bullet pooler. This guy, I'm just going to grab that, paste the state. Pool is filled. Finish. Finish. Set up. Wave FSM. Wave system. Generic begin. Good. So on generic begin, let's take, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do a pooler. I'm not gonna do a pooler at all. Yeah, we're just gonna do, this is gonna be, this is the bullet pool. I want the enemy pool. Set enemy speed. Yeah, we are just completely demolishing this FSM. Banana. Okay, wave system. So what we want to do, I really am tempted to open up my other project, just steal the other wave system I built. Let's do, how many guys are we going to spawn? What type of int actions we got here? There's no int curve. So we're going to do an int operator. And I'm going to get the wave that we're on. And I'm going to multiply it by added enemies per wave. We're just going to keep it simple. Multiply. Or store the results of enemies this wave. All right, get wave count. Get enemies for this wave. Okay, so we have the enemies for this wave. And then we're going to finish. And set an int value of total spawned this wave. It'll be 0 here. And then here we're going to get random. Is there a custom action for this, or did I make this? Add-ons, ecosystem, get random point. Probably did. All right, assets, import new asset. Go over here, go over there, go here, go custom actions. Get random point in collider. That's the one I want. Import. Playmaker, go back to enemy pooler. It's not even a pooler. I should call it spawner. Random point in collider. Specify the floor. Store v3, random point. Let's go ahead and rename this from enemy pooler to spawner, because we're not pooler. All right, so we get a random point in collider, and we're going to create a game object. The game object's going to be enemy prefab. Which reminds me, we don't need it over here. Enemy prefab should be an input, assets, bad guy. So we're going to create a bad guy at random point. Create a bad guy. Random point. All right, so we got a bad guy at a random point. We want to int add. And total spawned this wave, we're going to add 1. And then we're going to int compare. Actually, I'm going to wait. And this is going to be spawn interval. Okay. And spawn interval, we're going to set it as 1. Okay, and then this is going to finish. And then we're going to int compare if total spawned this wave compared to enemies for this wave. If it's equal, wave spawn complete. If it's greater than, wave spawn complete. Otherwise, we're going to spawn another one. Check if we've spawned them all. Set color. Yellow. Spawn another one. Make that green. All right, if the wave spawn is complete, then we are going to increment wave, and we're going to say int add. And so take the wave, add 1, and then add transition, finish, come back up there. All right, so we should now have a spawning system. And nothing's happening because we haven't told it to start. Who's going to tell it to do that? I guess me right now. Boink. Oh, no. So what I need is I'm going to take this floor. And I'm going to grab the floor. I'm going to go to Pro Builder. And I want to duplicate this face to a game object. And we're going to call this enemy spawn surface. And we're going to turn off the mesh renderer. Our enemy spawner, if we go look at our bad guys, where's the pivot point on them? It's in the middle. We can't be having that. So let's go to Pro Builder. We're going to Pro Builderize. Switch to this. Try to grab that bottom point. Why is that always so hard? And set pivot. But now my collider's all messed up. Inspector. Let's raise it 1. All right. And did I get that weird thing that I had before? No, I think we're good there. All right. So now let's hit play. And enemy spawner. Oh, no, we can't hit play. We gotta go back to the enemy spawner. And we want to spawn on that enemy surface. And then let's begin. Okay. Okay. They're spawning. Oh, but we're just going through all the waves. So, wave spawn complete. Set color, yellow. Wait time between waves. Wait. Wait time between waves. Wait time between waves. Input, we're going to say 30 seconds. Add transition, finish, increment wave. All right, but we also need to see why the bad guys aren't moving. Oh, because they don't know who the player is. And because they don't have a movement script? I thought we did that. Wow, okay. I don't know how we messed that up. Wow. Okay. So let's come over here. Let's get the playmaker. And I'm just gonna create a new FSM called nobody. Get player game object. And so we're gonna say get owner. And this is going to be new global variable, player, game object. Okay, and so the bad guy, we need a new FSM. New FSM. I swear we did this. Oh, enemy alive. Ah, yes. Okay, we did do this. But we can still go globals, player, game object. So, this should now be the start. It says start state. Delete that. On trigger enter. We're not going to deactivate it. We're going to destroy. Boom. Okay. So now if we go like this, only 5 should spawn every 30 seconds. But I have to tell the spawner to go. I'm sick of doing that. So let's just tell the spawner. Add transition, finish, do that. Okay. Saving. I'm also going to turn gizmos off. Gizmos are off. All right, hitting play. All right, so there's a bad guy. But why aren't you moving to me? Can I destroy you still? Okay, I destroyed you. Where's my enemy spawner? Wait, get enemies for this wave. Int operator. Wave 1. Oh, jeez. How did that even work then? Oh, because, yeah. All right, so we need... How many enemies do we want per wave? 5. All right. Play. Banana. Okay, so they're spawning. But why aren't they walking to me? Very confused. Okay. Smooth look at player. Oh. Okay. Project, bad guy. We have an extra FSM on this now, don't we? Yeah. So you're looking at, but you're not moving towards because we switched to a global. All right. Here we go. You should start moving towards me. Yes, very slowly. Ah, there's a baddie. Bang, 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 bang. Ah, bang. Ah. Can I not see him if he's that close? Okay, rotate now. Oh, come on. I did shoot him. Okay. Because there is this dark spot. Like right next to me. Why are they all spawning over there? Yeah, because I'm right on top of one. So how can I adjust my light so that I can actually see something that close to me? So let's just go ahead and get a bad guy. And let's just put him like right there. Like right up next to me. All right. And we're not able to see him. I mean, we can, technically. I mean, his head's getting lit. But he's right on top of me, and I can't see him. And that's just because of our camera perspective. So maybe it's time to adjust our camera to where we're closer so that we can see. But I've also thought about what if on the player we have another light? Maybe a point light? Turn off the grid. Okay, so there's a point light underneath the player. If I go too low, it can shine through objects. That's interesting. So if I go like that, if I turn the gizmos back on, let's turn off the Playmaker gizmos. Where are you at, Playmaker? That's built in. Playmaker, Playmaker. Okay. So there we have a light directly under the player. And if we make it big, I mean, we can kind of see it could make it interesting way to see them closer, I guess. If I make him more emissive doesn't really light up the environment at runtime. You can have a static emissive object do that, but I don't think you can have a non-static emissive object do that. So like if I look at my avatar, right, and if I go to my emission, and if I bump up the intensity, it's not like lighting up the world around me. So, I do like the idea of a light on him. But maybe it's not a point light. Maybe it's a spotlight that's under him. So light, spotlight. We're going to rotate it 90. Apparently not 90. Minus 90 on the X. But see, the spotlight, I think, is getting blocked by the ground. We're kind of seeing something there. What if, just bear with me here. What if it was something like this? And the spot angle is wicked tight. Something like that. Okay. And what if we play like this? Do I like having a spotlight on him? I kind of do. It kind of makes him stand out a little bit more. We can see where the ground is. But yeah, if they get right there. Let's see that guy. If we get really close to him, he just disappears when he's right on you. But maybe that's just going to have to be what it is. And you can see the shadow. All right. This is actually kind of fun. Okay. Next thing we want to do. Let's delete this bad guy. We're running low on time here. So we need to should we do some UI? Oh, we need some sounds. It would be nice to have some real character models. I really want to finish this in an hour. Don't want to go over the 3-hour time. One thing we should do is let's go to the enemy spawner and let's do I'm going to add the array maker tool. Whenever. You can go now if you want. Yeah. Filter packages. Search. Array maker. Get. Import. Check in on chat. Oh, my wife waved at me. Hi, wife. Okay. So we have array maker. So on my enemy spawner, let's add a component, array list proxy. And I'm not even going to put a reference on it. And so when we create a bad guy, I'm now going to store it. New bad guy. And then we're also going to array list add the new bad guy. Game object. New bad guy. Okay, so we're adding them to the array. And so then when the wait time between waves is finished, well, actually before it's finished, we're also going to get list count. And if the array list count enemies alive. We're going to int compare. We're going to int compare enemies alive to 1. And if it's less than that, we're going to say wave spawn complete. No, we're going to finish. We're going to check every frame. But that also means that our enemy spawner, we're going to get owner. We're going to do a new global variable, enemies, and we're going to call this spawner. Okay. So we're going to go to the bad guy. And then on the bad guy, when we're dead, we need to array list remove. We're going to specify the game object the list is on. It's on the enemy spawner. It is a game object. And we want to remove self. Get owner. Move this to top. New variable self. So we're going to remove our self from that list. And the enemy's removing themselves from the list. Okay. That way we can know when the round is over. So let's test that real quick. Okay. So bang, 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 bang. This is tough to aim because the gun's on my hip. And so I'm trying to do it like right in the center of the light. All right, so let's look at the enemy spawner. There is no content in the array. So wave system. We're still waiting. We should be checking. Oh, we're not getting the array list count every frame? Come on now. We gotta edit this action. Banana bite. All right. Public bool every frame. If blah blah blah, get array list count. If not every frame, then you can finish. Otherwise, public override void on update. Get array list count. I'm not sure why they have a lowercase there. All right. Now it should do it every frame and hopefully do what we want to do. All right. Oh boy, 1 hour left. I don't like this. All right, so let's look at our enemy spawner. So we have 5 enemies here in the thingy. And now we have 4. I don't get why it's not. There it goes. It's updated. So. Oh, I didn't tell it to do it every frame. We're eating up time. Come on. All right. There's baddies. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Yes. Next wave. Sweet. Okay. Now we need some UI. All right. UI canvas. And canvas. Scale with screen size. Project settings. Do I have a preference? Oh, I don't have WebGL on here. All right, we got to install WebGL for this version. Installs 26. Add modules. WebGL support. Install. Hopefully, I can continue working while it's doing that. I can't remember what I think it's 960 by 680 is the WebGL. Okay, maybe it's just 900 by 600 because that's what I have there. So let's do that. 900 by 600. Canvas scaler. Okay, so here's our canvas. And let's just do UI, Text Mesh Pro. Sure, import the essentials. Okay. Where do I want this displayed? I guess I'll put this in the top left. And this is just going to be like wave 1. But we're going to bring it down just a wee bit. All right, let's do -5. And then this will be +5. I don't really like that font, but I don't have any other font choices. You know what? I bet. Where are you, Text Mesh Pro? Give me some extras. I bet they have a few extra fonts in there. I'm not looking for something. I mean, I understand there's probably not a spooky font, but gotta be something better than this. Anton's not bad. Oh, I might go with that. Electronic Highway. Oswald's not bad. Oswald, Anton. I'm gonna go with Anton. And let's move this over here. And I'm gonna change the font size a bit. All right, and then we're gonna call this wave label. On the enemy spawner, we're going to, oh, you know what? We need to go Playmaker, add-ons, ecosystem browser, TMP 2022. We want to get that package. Import. I'm like, man, I bet I could probably knock this out pretty quick. Maybe I'll even add multiplayer to it. No, not if I'm going to stick to 3 hours. All right, so here we're going to just, we don't really need to do it here, but set Text Mesh Pro UGUI text. It's this one. No, we do need to do it here. Yeah. Then we're going to build string. And so the string is going to be 2, and it's going to be wave space, and then we're going to convert iWave. And then this is just going to be our wave string. And then we're going to specify this, and this is going to be our wave label. And this is going to be our wave string. So if we go ahead and start, look, this guy spawned right next to me. Bang, bang. Bang. Bang, bang. Firing from the hip, not super accurate. Bang, bang. We're on wave 2 now already. Cool. Gosh. Ah. Okay. I could make the wave system a bit more robust, but we're really low on time here. So, I'm actually going to keep the models all the same. I think I want to add some music and sound effects first. So, if we go here to looping music from Sound Image, where he's got some free stuff here, as long as you credit him. So I'll do that in the game. Thank you, Eric. And I want dark, ominous music. And it should be looping. Now we're just looking for music. Don't hate it. We'll look at dark things. But more freaky this thing. I kind of like that one because I want something a little bit more rocky. I mean, that's pretty creepy stuff. I don't know if it fits kind of like my shooter theme. Maybe, though. I like it. Into the Haunted Forest, I think is what I'm going for. I love the description of that one. I mean, that's pretty right on the nose, too. I want more of a spooky feel, so I'm thinking... Was this the one I wanted? Or was it this one? Or was it Into the Haunted Forest? I'm already forgetting. I think Something Freaky This Way Comes is what we're doing. Save link as. Something Freaky This Way Comes. Boy, I wish he would put his name in it, because there's been times I'm like, where did I get that from? Spell it right. Matyas. Matyas. And then let's go put it in the project. Enemies in the dark. Assets. New folder. Music. Boom. All right. Timer's still ticking. Main camera. Audio listener. I'm just going to create an empty here, and I'm just going to make this our music, and then we're going to reset, and I'm just going to make this an audio source, and I'm just going to do this, Something Freaky, boom, we're going to loop, play on awake, and I think I'm just going to set the volume down to like 0.25, we're going to keep it 2D, oh, I just fell off and died. I don't have game logic set up for that crud. What am I gonna do? Do I put invisible walls? I think I put invisible walls. Just because I just don't want to add the logic for that. Dag nabbit. Okay. So if I go then to the floor, and if I select faces, and if I select this face, and if I go to Pro Builder, and if I go, let's duplicate it into a new game object, and then I'm going to extrude it. Nice. And then, now I can just go back here, grab this, and then just, there's a wall. All right, and then go to the inspector. Well, let's just go ahead and wall. Duplicate. And go like that. And then let's duplicate, rotate 90. Oh, shoot. Come here. And let's just grab you. Is that where I wanted you? It's close enough. And then take you, duplicate, but we gotta spin you all the way around. Pivot points are all jacked up, I know, but I don't really care. Just rushing through it now. All right, do you like that. All right, so all of you don't receive, don't cast shadows. Also, turn the mesh render off anyway, so. All right, so there's that bit. Create empty parent walls. All right. So we have our music. Now we need our bullet sound effect. All right, so let's just go. You know, I have like the sound effects package, I think. Sound? Yes, sweetie. You're silly. Free casual game sound effects. I don't think that's what I want. Monster sounds I do want. It's a lot of sounds. There's also the Ultimate Sound Effects bundle. Let's go ahead and download. This is going to make their project huge. So I'm actually going to stop my time here because I'm not going to count download time. So 48 minutes. And let's go ahead and download these. Yeah, it's a toy, baby. Go take it over there and play, please. All right, let's import these. Oh, nice. Be a lot to go through. Step away while it's importing. I'm still doing my live video, bud. Got another banana. We don't have any, baby. Hey, Mohammed. Don't know how long ago. Let me turn on my timestamps. Welcome, welcome if you're still watching. Just importing some assets. All right, and I'm wondering what's in these casual games? Explosions, blips, ticking clocks. It might have bullets. I'm gonna grab that. Oh no. I hate that that's the way they have theirs named. All right, let's look at Ultimate Sound Effects. I want to say theirs is pretty good. Ooh, we can view the full file list. Or not. All right, let's just download it. Oh, let's just import it. We've already downloaded it. Come on, Unity. Let's do this. Boy, I'd love to be able to get in some other models. Although I love capsules. Capsules are fun. But if I did get in like a real player looking model, I could probably get them to where they're animated with the gun more like this, so you can be shooting in the center. We'll see. Jeez. I guess this is a massive bundle. I have this asset that's basically called like asset preview or something, to where basically index all your Unity assets that you have, and it makes it easier for you to browse, and you don't have to like import everything. You can just pick one single thing, and it takes care of it. I haven't experimented with it a lot because I have a lot of assets, and they're like, you don't want to do this in a real project. You want to start the indexing in an empty project, otherwise it takes forever. And I think I tried doing that, and it was still taking forever because I just have so many. Let's go already! Doesn't sound like my children are being nice to each other. Here it comes. Something's happening now. Hey, I have somebody else in there watching this stream. If you're joining now, it's kind of a boring spot. I'm making a game in 3 hours for Trijam. There we go. Ooh. Let's import that. Well, let's just look at what we have. So we have alien sounds, battlefield sounds, lots of bass. I don't need all those, though. I mean, I would love... Okay, so I don't need that. All right. Maybe I'll use the alien sound, so we'll keep that for now. I'm not going to use bow sounds. Bullet impacts and flybys? I don't want bandage sounds. What do you need, baby? I love you, baby. I'm not going to import the stuff that I don't need. I'm not going to use that. Maybe body flesh, maybe body head I'll use. Bullet falling on concrete. Emery, please don't push that, sweetheart. Falling? All right, I'll use that. I would think ricocheting would be what I would call it. I'm not going to do any of these. Bullet flybys, I don't think I need. Is this part of the bullet impacts? It is. Oh, bullet impacts. So I don't want falling. I don't know. We'll take concrete. I'm not taking dirt or glass or grass or metal. Jeez, this really is intense. Wow, they have a lot of sound. Oh, man. Casual game announcer. I might just leave those. Casual music. Well, I could use those, but I already found that one from Eric's site. I'm not going to have dragons. I'm not going to have explosions. I'm not going to have fights. Fighting sounds. Fire and flames. I might use the footsteps. So let's get rid of everything but dirt or but concrete. Ghost sounds. We'll keep them. We'll keep the gore. Oh, we'll keep that. Alt click collapses everything. I don't want Bloody punches might be something. Eating guts could be fun. I'll keep the screams. Oh my goodness. Gun sounds, finally. We'll just keep them all. Hero voice. Let's keep those. Why not? Horror ambiance. Maybe we'll keep those. Might like something better. Flame 2. Oh, they're just ambience. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep the impacts. I don't think I need any UI sounds. Monster Sounds Pro. I wonder if this is the same thing that does my Monster Sounds pack over here. It could be the same. We'll keep them all. What, baby? I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm not going to use any of those. Or those. I don't know what that is. Not using pirates or pianos or cars. I already have gun effects. I don't know that I need real guns, but we'll keep it. I don't want those. Don't need any of the doors. Survival sounds. I don't think I'm going to need any of those. Or swords. I don't think I'm going to use any UI or item sounds. No animal sounds. There's more footsteps. I've already got concrete, though. Retro sounds I don't think I'm going to use. Or water. Might use those. How is that? I thought I already had those from up there. All right. Import. That's a ton of sounds. That's a ton of sounds. Still have more banana. Well, this is going. If I get around to being able to add real avatars. Let's check and see what I have. From Senti. So we got zombies. We have Battle Royale. I have Horror Mansion. I was thinking about just doing zombies, even though it's pretty overdone. Let's see what. Let's see some images of the. I don't think I have the apocalypse back. I might. So we have Battle Royale, we have City Zombies. Let's see what else is in that too. Boss Zombies. Where's City Zombies at? Here's City Zombies. What's all in this? No guns. The characters are all zombies, okay? Next. The rest is all simples. We need help with. There you go. You're welcome. So let's look at the Battle Royale pack. Oh, what am I doing? Polygon series. I thought I had some type of war pack too, but I think I have their war one. Let's see what else we got here. Battle Royale. Let's see what's in here. So we have all sorts of characters. I can just pick one of those. All sorts of weapons. I can just pick one of those. All right, so we're going to do Battle Royale. Put in my downloads, and then we're going to do the zombies. Because I have zombies, right? Yeah, city zombies. We're still importing all that music. Is there bullets? Yeah, they got bullet models. So I can totally use those. And I could use something here from for the environment if I wanted to, but we'll just see what kind of time we have. Still importing. I think some of these city packs have like interiors. So I could just use the interior something. I have the horror mansion. What's in this? I mean, there could be something fun in here possibly, but I don't think I want to import a whole nother pack. Lots of cool stuff. Oh, you gotta like all those decals. That's cool. But I think I'm just gonna keep the environment the way that it is. My goodness. I'll be right back. Let's see. Shift F9. All right, I'm back. I still don't trust if my OBS is switching. Good, it is. All right, we're still importing music. Oh, goodness gracious. I wonder how many submissions there are already. 12? 58 people have joined. Interesting. I would have expected a lot more shooters like I am based on the name of the theme. So that's pretty cool that there's a lot more variety. Oh, there we go. Untitled zombie fighting game. I mean, I guess while I'm waiting for Unity, let's go check one of these out. Run the game. They did this in 2 hours and 10 minutes. All right, so I'm running. Let's try again. Run game. There it goes. I am a zombie killing machine. Ah. Is that a zombie? Oh no, you're a zombie. Ah, you're on me. I can't kill you. More information. Add to leaderboard. Hey, well, some people have been able to kill them. This must be time survived. How's Unity doing? It's almost there. No instructions. Let's try it again. Run the game. Made with G develop. Space. I feel like you just stab them with this thing, right? I mean, why else would your sword move? So there's a guy, right? So I would want to hit him. The sword, but it's not working. No! No, why you no die? I mean, they got a leaderboard, so that's something. Hey, I'm 4th place now. It's really more just run away. You can't really kill anybody. All right. Sounds are in. While I'm at it, before I start my timer again, let's go ahead and import those Cinti packages. Let's do the zombies first. Import. Oh, we're probably going to get animations for them too. I don't know, maybe Cinti included animations. We'll find out. And then import. The other one, I did zombies first, right? So let's do Battle Royale. Now, I want to do a score. Before I do anything else, I want to take care of the score. Okay. Oh, and there's one more thing I want to import, because I'll probably need it. It's my everyday motion pack. Not mine, but it's just a pack of animations. It's pretty sweet. So I don't have to go down to Mixamo and install a bunch. Most of the stuff I'd want would be already built into this. Really, I could use the avatar in this thing if I wanted to. I actually used him in a different game jam, one of my earlier itch ones, or Trijam ones. So if I go, I think it's in Pool Boy, is that what it's called? Here he is. See, there he is right there. I was really happy with this one. I spent 3 hours and 40 minutes working on this game. And the goal is you run back and forth and clean out the pool while these other guys go in there. And you don't want to hit the swimmers. And if the pH gets too high, you can toss in with right-clicking. Or gets too low, I don't remember. But this is really early in my game dev journey, and I could not believe how well I did with this. But check that out. All right, go away. All right. I imported those already. Okay, so begin timer. On the UI, we want to take this wave label and let's get a score label. And we're going to knock you over to the other corner. And let's do -5 and -5 here as well. All right. So your score is 0. Oh, got to stop the timer. At 47 minutes so I can help this child. Be right back. All right. Are we back? We're back. Okay. 47 minutes. I kind of lost 30 seconds from that, but whatever. All right. So score label, we need it to be right aligned. Yes. Okay. And then let's do, where do I want to put it? Let's just create a new manager, score manager, reset this, add an FSM, add state, add global transition. Let's create a new event, and this is going to be UI / point. Okay, add global transition, UI point, and we're going to get owner. We're going to do a global variable. This is going to be UI score manager. And we need a variable, game object, and this is going to be score label. Do that, do score label, and then let's do an int. And this is going to be current score. We'll output that so I can see it as I'm playing. And here we're going to, let's see, on start, set int value, current score to 0. And here we're going to int add, current score, add 1. And then set text mesh pro UGUI text. We're going to specify game object. And I'm just going to grab the score label, and it's going to convert the score. Let's save what we've done. And let's just see how this is working. Oh, duh. Project, bad guy, playmaker, trigger, action, send event. We're going to send it to a game object, specify the game object, globals, UI, score manager, global events, UI, point. And now let's see what happens. Score. Okay, cool. You know what we need? We still need to find out how our player dies. So let's do on the canvas. Let's do UI. Let's do slider. No. UI image. It's not maskable. Okay. Now I need a source image. Let's just do background. Let's do that. Input field background. And then we're going to fill it. Fill method horizontal. Start from the left. Womp womp. Great. Okay. And let's get that down there. And let's have the position of this be up here. The height can be 10. So here's the thing, though, is with a filled image, I can't... And that looks a bit better. But I don't love it. Jeez. Image. If we make the height like that. Let's do 25, width 200, 300. Okay, and let's bring it down just a bit. And then build. See, we can't... When it's sliced, I can change the pixels per unit multiplier. But because this is a built-in sprite, I can't adjust it. You know what? Let's pause at 42. And I'm just going to bust in, and I'm just going to get this GUI Pro kit for a casual game. It's got way more than I need, but we're going to get it. I'm just going to import it all rather than try to scroll through what I really need. I think I'm just going to use a fill bar from it. Girls, you're going to hurt yourself. Stop running circles in the house. If you want to run, go outside. No. Stop going in circles. No. No. Do not play in here. No, sweetie. You got to put a shirt on. I didn't remember this taking so long to import. We'll get it later. Sweetie, no, later. We'll talk about it later. We'll see. Come on. So close. There we are. Close. Start the timer again. So we'll go here. Let's go to prefabs. And slider maybe. Let's see. Which one do we want? Whoa. I'm on the wrong side. You know what? I think this one. Slider 01 basic type. Okay. So let's get rid of this thing. And grab you. Put you there. Let's position you up there. No, let's position you up there. There we go. All right, so we don't need you to be that big. Let's do height 25. Let's do width 300. Let's bring you down to, whoa, minus 10. Okay. Very interesting. So it goes 0 to 1. So that is 0.85. Trying to see what the increments are in, because I want to use those increments. I kind of like that. Minus. So what's 0.85? 0.8? Wow. That's so weird. Wait, so I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if we make the max value 6? And we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoops. 2. Still kind of cut off a little bit. 1. Not sure why that would be. It's because that's something to do with the width, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Let's try 275. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. 3, 4. I like the look of this so much. So I'm just going to do it over. I'm going to do it my own. So I'm going to go create an empty. And this is going to be my life parent. And we're going to put you at the top. We're going to go like this. Let's switch this to 2D view. Let's take a look at it. We're just going to call this lives, actually. And let's zoom out. Let's make you 300 by 25. And we're going to make you like that. And then we're going to add component, horizontal layout group, middle center. Don't do any of that. UI image. And okay, maybe we do want to control the height. Boink, boink. Yes. All right. But I want my width to be not of my lives, but of my image to also be 25. Or 50. Yeah, let's make it be 50. I don't know why I like that. Okay, and then let's do 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 5 lives. Put some spacing in it. I like that. All right, undo that. Okay, so there we have our lives. And so if we lose one, it goes down. Okay, cool. All right. Score manager. And then we'll do lives manager. Running out of time. At FSM. At start. Add state. Event. Player. Lose a life. Probably could have made this a UI. Would have made more sense for that probably. But lose a life. Get next child. Specify game object. Lives. Next life. And then we're going to activate it. Deactivate it. Specify. Boom. Next life. Okay. And if we finish, then game over. All right. We don't know what game over is going to look like yet. We should probably do that. On game over, scale time to 0. And please get out of this room. Okay, go outside, go upstairs, play in the living room. All right. Then what we'll do on our bad guy is when we arrive at the player, we're going to wait a half a second. And then finish. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send event. Lives manager. Get owner. Global variable UI lives manager. Game object specify globals UI lives manager. Send the event. Global events player lose a life. And then every half second it'll just keep doing it. Okay. And then on game over, I really shouldn't call this sample scene. I'm gonna do this. Let's just do this for now. No, new scene, this guy. Deleted, camera, solid color, black, UI, canvas, UI, Text Mesh Pro, stretch this out, center it. What font were we using? We weren't using bangers. We were using Anton, I think. This is just gonna be game over. UI button down here. And just get rid of this. And we're just going to call this play again. Let's go back to Anton. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the logic on here, add FSM, button click event. Load main scene. Save. This is going to be game over scene. File, build settings, add open scene. Go back to project. Where's the sample scene? Scene. I'm gonna call this the play scene. And let's open it. File, build settings, add open scene. Move to the top. Go back to the game over scene. Go to the button, playmaker, load scene. Scene index 0. Yeah. Okay. This text I'm going to build string. And it's going to be 2 parts. Playmaker, add on ecosystem, get new line. I know you exist. New line. You exist. Where are you? New line. Assets. Import new asset. Where did I use it in? Because I've used it. Was it in Cyber Tanks? There it is. Huzzah! All right. 30 minutes. I'm not going to be able to add any sounds. Get new line character. Playmaker. Text. New variable, new line. So element 0 is going to be game over. And then the new line character. And then did I save the player score as a global? No. I should do that. Save. Play scene. Score manager. UI point. Int add. Current score. Move to global variables. Globals. Current score. State. Globals. Current score. Save. Game over scene. Text. Game over, new line, globals, convert, current score. Anything at the end, store results, game over string. And then set text mesh pro UGUI. The owner's fine. And game over string. Save. File, open recent scene, play scene, project. No, not project. Lives manager, playmaker. Game over. We don't need to scale time. We can just load scene. Index 1. Save. All right, let's see if our logic works. Let's get at least a couple points. Then let's lose all of our lives. What? I already know what's wrong here. Score. When you get the point, let's add global current score. Set text mesh pro text to convert. Globals convert current score. Let's go. There, we got one. Now some guys can kill me. I'm dead. Play again. All right, but let's not get killed every half second. Prefabs, bad guy, playmaker. Let's wait. Is 1 second even too fast? I think the initial wait's good, and then let's copy paste, lose a life, and then let's wait 2 seconds. So they hit you, and then they can hit you again in 2 more seconds. All right. Okay. Oh, jeez, we are getting there. So here's my other idea I had. So we go to the main camera, and what if we get rid of the audio listener? And rather than the audio listener being on the camera, we make the audio listener be on the actual player. And then let's look at the bad guys. I think I'm gonna have to bring the bad guy here. And the bad guy is character controller. Is it time to add an avatar? So let's go to zombies, prefabs. And I bet these are all on every player. So if I just take this zombie bellboy and I bring him here. Yes, he's got them all. Sweet. And we're going to animate. Sweet. So if I take this and I deactivate you, and let's just unpack this, and we're just going to call this avatar. Bad guy avatar. Okay. And I don't think this zombie pack have any animations? I doubt it. All right, so bad guy. Let's add FSM, new FSM. I'm actually going to unpack this prefab completely because we're adding a new. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's keep them like that. We added a new FSM. All right, and this FSM is going to be called choose avatar. Random int. If I do random child, is there a min on that? There's no. Yeah, let's get random int from index 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Actually, you know what? Let's come back here. Get random child. And random child of low on time. This bad guy avatar. Okay. Get sibling dagnabbit. All right. Playmaker. Wait. Get index. No. we gotta go to Playmaker, add-ons, ecosystem, sibling index. All right, get transform sibling index. Okay. And if the random child index int compare, if the index is 0, try again. Okay. If it's less than, try again. Otherwise, activate. Activate game object. Specify game object. Random child. Cool. So, save. U overrides. Apply all. Come in here. We should now have our bad guys look like stuff. Of course, they might be clipping through the floor. Actually, go back to the bad guys. Prefab. Prefabs. Bad guy. Bad guy avatar. Bad guy. Turn off the mesh renderer. Bad guy avatar. Get random child. Isn't going to get it if it's not active, I bet. But it won't. Let's see. It's only going to get the active children, I bet. Oh, no. Great. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, turn off 2D. Turn on this view. Let's go look at the bad guy. If I activate this dude, yeah, great. Okay. I just want to make sure that he stayed above. So now if we go to, it's my everyday motion pack of zombies. Motion, move. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Pausing the timer here. 21 minutes. Because we're getting assets. Mixamo. Mixamo.com? Okay. Mixamo? Mixamo? Log in. Continue with Google. All right, let's search zombie. Okay, so he's got 24 animations. I really just need walking. Let's just download it. FBX for Unity, pose, no character, download. Can I tell you where I want you to extract to? Okay, there we go. Browse. SPC. Assets. Animations. Zombies. extract. All right. So, zooming with a timer. Prefabs, bad guy. Okay, so our bad guy needs an animator controller. So we're going to go to animations, create animator controller. This is going to be zombies animator controller. And then let's put it on him. And so let's go window, animation, animator, bring you down here. And then we're going to create state empty. And then the first thing we want is zombie. Are you not here for reals? Project, zombies. Where was the one that we saw on the thing? Zombie stand up, yeah. Zombie stand up. Model. What am I missing here? Rig. Oh, I gotta change all these rigs to humanoid. Hopefully it lets me do it to all of them at the same time. Zombie headbutt. I might use that. All right. So let's preview zombie stand up. Come on, zombie stand up. Oh, wait, this guy? How do I get to my previews? Inspector. Zombie stand up. Animation. Here we go. Stand up 3. Stand up 2. Alright, zombie stand up 3 is going to be my start. And I hope you're not looping, because that's always annoying. Good. Okay. So we come here to bad guy avatar. We go to the animator. We're going to make you zombie. Why can't I find you? What the heck? Zombie stand up. You're humanoid? Oh, because your name is not that. All right, so we come over here. Sure, apply. Animator, you zombie stand up. Zombie stand up. All right, how long is that? Zombie stand up. I put it on the wrong stinking one, didn't I? Yes, because I wanted it on this guy. No, I wanted it on this guy? Yeah. So, zombie stand up 3. The length is 6 seconds. I want to end it. At the 3-second mark. End it at 90 frames. Fly. And this is zombie stand up 3. Come back to the animator. Zombie stand up 3. Make transition. Create state. Empty. Project. I just want zombie walking. Yes, that's what I want. Is there root motion on this? Let's try that. Let's try if we just put root motion on there. And if we go move towards, we set you 0, will you just work? Oh, I didn't transition them. Darn it. Playmaker, animator, make transition here. Has exit time. Yeah, should work. Play. Are you finishing? Oh, I didn't give you the stinking thing. Bad guy, animator. You, new state, zombie. 13 minutes. I'm not going to get done what I want. Oh, that would work. Sweet. Animations, zombies. Zombie walking. Zombie walking, loop time. Bake into pose. Loop the pose. Fly. Play. Okay, so why are you floating above the ground, though? Oh, I forgot I was live streaming. What am I making? I'm making a game for a game jam with the theme, like the enemies are coming or something like that. Shoot. Animations, zombies, zombie walking. I need to bake the root transform in position based on... I don't care about the rotation. I care about the rotation or position. Feet. Apply. I've actually never really used root motion for animating, but this just makes sense for these guys. But I need to offset them by like... They're also walking away from their thing. All right, I'm not going to use root motion just because it's going to take way too long to figure it out. Prefabs, bad guy, avatar, turn off root motion. And then go back here. Playmaker, move towards at 1 speed. Go. What can I get done in 10 minutes here? Oh, the animations are so wonky. Bad guy, playmaker. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait 3. So add state, set as start state. We're going to wait for 3 seconds. Let's just not. Let's just undo that. Go here. Let's go to the animator. Set as layer default state. Delete that. We're just going to walk. Let's triple the speed of the zombie walking. And let's just see what it looks like. I dig it. I died? I'm actually not in love with the music. I don't think it really fits. What if we go to... Let's pick something else. What if we pick... go to project. Ultimate sound effects. Horror ambience. Classic. I'm not hearing it very well. Let's try volume 2. I think I'm gonna go with that instead of actual music. Music. We're just call it atmosphere sound now. Do that. Play. Yes. Okay. And then I need the player. I'm not going to worry about spatialized sound now. I just don't have enough time. 7 minutes. Where's my pooler? Bullet pool, playmaker. Shoot. What, sweetheart? Let me find my bullet. And let's just do add component, audio source, bullet. Ultimate, gun sounds, score sounds, gun sounds. Machine gun shot 2 is what I'm going to use. Don't play on awake. We're not looping. Play. On bullet fire. Audio play. Move to top. All right, let's see if we got bullets now. Great. Okay. So let's go to project. Bad guy. Almost wrapped here. Playmaker on dead. I want to oh, we can't destroy ourselves. Random sound. Play random sound. Plays a random audio clip at a position defined by the game object or vector. If a position is defined, it takes priority over the game object. You can set the relative weight of clips. Will it still do it if the game object gets destroyed, though? So I need this to be like floating for a minute. You know what? No, I don't. I can come down here. No, I do need it floating. Yeah. So let's go back here. Gore sounds. Maybe there was a flesh hit. Impacts. That's not what I thought that was. Gore sounds. Bloody 8, 9, 10 is what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. Bring you back down here. Will it play even though you don't have an audio source? We shall see. 2 minutes. We're going to go over a little bit. I don't think it did. All right, so let's go here. Prefabs. Bad guy. You need an audio source. Don't play on awake. And I mean, we could do spatial blend, but I'm not going to. We're not going to do it. So then when you play the sound, we want to destroy self, but let's delay. Let's delay 1. Let's at least make ourselves not visible right away. Get FSM game object. Owner. Choose avatar. Random child. Avatar. Specify the avatar to not be visible. Save. Back. That's not working. Project bad guy. We're just going to do this instead. Don't worry about that. Destroy self right away. And then let's just copy that, delete. And then we're going to have a new manager. We'll call this Zombie Death Sound Manager. And then we're going to just add FSM, paste actions. I'm just going to add an audio source. And then this is going to be event audio zombie death. And save project bad guy, playmaker. Copy paste, send event. You know what? Let's not do that. We can just delete that. Let's go back to the score manager. Score manager, UI point, send event. And we can specify the game object here. And we have global audio zombie death. Okay, save. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we've gone over a bit. All right, you know what? We're going to stop, though, in the spirit of the game dev. So we need to build settings, switch to WebGL. I've already installed it with Hub, but I think I have to exit and reopen. So it is complete. So now we can reopen Enemies in the Dark. And we're going to submit this now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. I didn't get done as much as I wanted to get done, but I am going to stop at the 3 hours in the spirit of it and check it out at, let's see, itch.io/jam/trijam-233/entries.